See, today we have to start here the first law of thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics. See, the first law of thermodynamics means here that law of conservation of energy means it will be changes from one to another. One to another. Means here the conversion of energy, it will be into one form to the another form. See here the first statement of the first law of thermodynamics, that will be the universe energy. Universe energy, it will be remains constant. It will be remains constant. Then second sentence, for isolated system, that energy it will be the constant. And third statement, it will be that energy it will be neither created nor destroyed. That energy it will be not created, that neither created nor destroyed. Either created not and not destroyed. It can convert it into one form to another. Means here the first law of thermodynamics, it will be the energy conversion. That the law of conservation of energy, you have to know that energy neither created nor destroyed, it can converted into one form to another. That will be all these three statements are done equally. That universal energy it will be the constant. Then for isolated system, that system surrounding, here for isolated system that energy remains constant. And that the third statement is the energy neither created nor destroyed. That will be through a one form to the another form, transfer from one form to another. That all above statements are having the equivalent. Then we have to know that first law, that formulation of the first law of thermodynamics, or what to call here is the mathematical equation of the thermodynamics. See that equation we have to write here, that the change in the internal energy delta U, that mathematical equation delta U is equal to Q plus W. Means here Q is the heat supply to the system and W is the work done on the system. Means here the mathematical equation of the first law of thermodynamics, that will be the delta U is equal to the change in internal energy. It will be the sum of that heat supply to the system and work done on the system. Means here that delta U is equal to Q plus W. Means that delta U is the change in its internal energy. It will be increases due to the supply of heat and work on the system, work done on the system. Then for the infinitesimal change, you have to write here the du, smaller scale, that dq plus dw. या फॉर्मॅट मध्ये आपण लिहू शकतो. See that dq dw. Then we have to apply the equation for the type of process, variable process, and we have to know that we have to study the process isothermal, isobaric, isochoric, adiabatic and reversible process. See, we have to apply here the first law, that mathematical equation delta U is equal to Q plus W for the first process isothermal process. We have to know that in isothermal, temperature of the system remains constant, means delta T is equal to 0. And in isothermal process, the temperature of the system remains constant throughout the transformation. At that time, that internal energy of the system remains constant. Means delta U is equal to 0. Then put the value of delta U in that equation. 0 is equal to Q plus W. 0 is equal to Q plus W. Means internal energy for isolated system, it will isothermal process, it will be the 0. Then we have to put out here, then Q is equal to plus W, or we have to Q plus W, we have to write that equation in terms of the work done, that W is equal to minus Q. W is equal to minus Q, we have to get here. For isothermal process, internal energy is constant. Then put the value of internal energy. Here change in internal energy 0. Then we have to get here equation W is equal to that minus Q. For isothermal. Second process is adiabatic process. In adiabatic process, Q it will be the 0. That heat change remains constant. Means here Q is 0. Then put the value of Q here. Delta U is equal to Q plus W. Then delta U is equal to Q is 0. 0 plus W. Means we have to get here the change in internal energy is the work done on the system for the adiabatic process. For adiabatic process, we have to get here the equation that delta U is change in internal energy is the work done on the system for adiabatic process. Then the third process is the isochoric. Third process is the isochoric. Third process is the isochoric. Isochoric means volume of the system remains constant. Means delta V is it will be the remains constant for the isochoric process. Delta V remains constant. But in our equation that delta U is equal to Q plus W. But work done it will be the equation we have to know that W is equal to minus Px into delta P. That equation we have to know that. When put the value here, delta U is equal to Q minus or first plus we have to write in terms of minus Px into delta P. Then that delta V it will be the 0. Then put the value. Delta U is equal to Q plus in bracket that we have to put out here minus Px into 0. That term whole it will be 0. Then we have to get the equation delta U is equal to Q for constant volume. That will be QV. We have to get the equation delta U is equal to QV for at the constant volume. Means that change in internal energy it will be at the constant volume. That heat related to that equation that will be here the subscript V at constant volume or to write in QV. Then the fourth process is an isobaric process. Fourth process is an isobaric process. Then in isobaric, fourth process is isobaric. Means here delta P is constant. Delta P is constant. Delta P is equal to 0. But in our equation, means here volume it will be changes. We have to get the equation in terms of here that W here we have to write here that delta U is equal to Q plus W. That W we have to write here minus Px into delta P. At isobaric process, the delta V cannot be constant. Means here that will be not equal to 0. Then we have to get here the equation delta U is equal to QP. That subscript you have to use here at constant pressure. That QP minus Px into delta V. Minus Px into delta V. That will be right here. Plus minus Px into delta V. In terms of right here, Qp is equal to delta U plus, because opposite to that, we have to write here Px into delta V. We have to rearrange the equation. That will be delta U at constant pressure. At constant pressure, Qp is equal to delta U plus P external into delta V. Means that will be the reaction carried out. How to know that in isobaric process at open container that at constant atmospheric pressures, and even volume how to know that in a closed container how to carry out in isochoric process. Here in isobaric that will be the container it will be open at under constant atmospheric pressure. Then the next it will be the enthalpy, change in the enthalpy. See here, we have to write the next term. It will be enthalpy. That will be denoted by letter H. Means that enthalpy H is the product of that enthalpy is H is the summation of summation of internal energy and pressure volume type of work. It will be the sum of internal energy and pressure volume type of work. It will be the state. That enthalpy is a state function that will be from initial state to the final state. Means here change in enthalpy you have to calculate delta H is equal to H2 minus H1. Then you have to write here H2 is equal to U2 plus P2 P2 and H1 is equal to U1 plus P1 P1. Then put the value in that equation here, that delta H, H2 minus H1. Then here delta H is equal to H2 means U2 plus P2 P2 in one bracket, then minus here H1 is U1 plus P1 P1. Then we have to write the term. Here. Same term we have to carry out in one bracket, that delta S is equal to in one bracket U2 minus U1 plus another bracket P2 minus P1 P1. P2 minus P1 P1. Then delta H is equal to delta U for change in internal energy U2 minus U1 plus in bracket P2 minus P1 P1 at constant pressure means here P2 is equal to P1 is equal to P. At constant pressure we have to write here the P. Then we have to get the equation delta H is equal to delta U plus P2 minus P1. P2 minus P1 means we have to write that equation delta U is equal to delta U plus delta H is equal to delta U plus P delta V, and that is the change in the enthalpy equation. They have asked for the 2 mark question for the derive that delta H is equal to delta U plus P delta V. Today we have to stop here.